Hey there. Today's thought from the treadmill. I saw a video this morning again, and one that's been going around in some of the groups and circles I'm in. It's a leader getting interviewed, and he's talking about your job as a leader is to bring the opportunity for success, but you can't bring the determination. And it made me think again back to my coaching days. We used to say it a couple of different ways. One was we used to tell our teams, if we have to coach effort, we're going to get our ass kicked, which was usually the case. If we have to coach effort, I'm getting fired and you're losing scholarships. The other thing we used to say is sometimes I think people overcomplicate it, and it can come down to simply a don't know, don't care scenario, whether if your team doesn't perform well, it's because they don't know how, they don't know what they're supposed to do or how to do the task. That's on me as the leader, as the owner, whatever label you want to put on it. If you can check those boxes and they do know how, they do know what, and maybe it's just not important enough. And I think boiling it down to simplifying that in the interview process can go a long way. Something we work really hard to do. God knows I have not been very good at it in the past. I think we're getting better at it. I remember getting interviewed when I was coaching, and somebody asked me if I had favorites. And I think this whole thing that we're talking about goes into it. And I was like, yeah, of course I have favorites. And I remember the interviewer looking at me kind of crazy. And I said, yeah, my favorites, whether it was coaching basketball, a decade ago for 20 years or running the business now, my favorites remain the same. And those team members that are my favorites are the ones that want to be as good as I want to help them become. It's pretty simple. I hope you have an awesome day.